Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Red Hood Outlaw, issue number 28. Yeah, I'm loving it. Just the whole, the glare from my computer screen, but love it, love it. Okay, this was not as good an issue as the issues prior, but that's okay because there's still plenty in here to enjoy. All right, so let's talk about who actually wrote this book. This issue is called Delicious for a good reason. Scott Lobdell is the writer. Pete Woods is the artist, and he also did the cover. Rex Locus did the colors. ALW's Troy Piteri did the letters. Variant cover by Yasmin Putri. And bang. Okay, so Jason frickin' Todd, baby. This dude shows up, and that sheriff who got a bit of a butt kicking in the previous issue, this dude shows up, and his name is Wingman. And he's just like, yeah, man, check it out. I'm like the Wingman, And Scott Lobdell has a little fun with us. It's like in the old days in comics, we'd call this a subplot, which means that we'll be dealing with this guy in a few issues. Cool, thank you. Me, I called it a teaser, but I like it. I like this. Okay, so the entirety of this comic book happens in a fair. Well, for the most part. Happens in a little public square fair where they're celebrating apples in this stupid Pleasantville type town. And they're like, oh, apples. We love apples. Here's some apple pie. This hot chick comes walking up here, takes some apple pie and just shoves the apple pie in his face with a fork. I'm sorry, I don't care what you got at the end of a sharp, like this little pitchfork, this miniature hand pitchfork that you're shoving at my face. You ain't getting nowhere near my face with that little thing, man. Like I don't care what you got at the end of it. I'm gonna whoop somebody's butt right there. Be like, oh, get away from me! Like no, never come at me with an apple pie, man. That's a potentially dangerous weapon. Plus, I'm not a huge fan of apple pie. But either way, he's just like, yum. I'm thinking he's gonna be drugged. Maybe he was drugged because weird stuff starts to happen. He also has a little bit of apple cider by his landlords, basically, the people at the bed and breakfast that he's in charge of, and then they try to mow him down with a machine gun. No, yeah, that really happens. So he's got to put a beating on everybody, but there's way too much when he gets knocked the hell out. The way he gets knocked out is like, oh yeah, I wouldn't get up from that. Nope, I wouldn't get up from that. I just don't think I would. So Red Hood must be pretty tough. Jason Todd, man, he's been through worse. I mean, it's not like it was a crowbar. Ooh. Anyway, so he what do you call it? He wakes up and there's this big Solomon Grundy looking thing standing there, but he's not alone. Now, I don't want to give too much more away for this comic book, but there is a special guest from the Bat family who shows up, and this special guest was advertised. So if you saw the advert, it's not that big of a surprise. If you didn't, grab the book, you'll see it. Also, that Solomon Grundy looking thing, yeah, there's more of them. And it does not look good. It does not look good for Jason Todd. Dude, the art in this is beautiful. And I would show you, except that I would show you who the special guest is. He breaks off a piece of a pitchfork and holds it in his hand like it's an octagon sai. And that was awesome. Dude, the art in this comic book is just beyond reproach. I love just, even if there were no words in this, I wouldn't enjoy the comic book as much because there wouldn't be, this thing called a story. But I can still read the comic book. I can still sit there and just look at this comic book. I love the art in this comic book. And there's not a lot of comic books out there where I can say, take the words, I'm good. Just let me look at this art. Because it's gorgeous. In fact, you know what? Honestly, this particular story, try this. Because I didn't. Try and look through the story without looking at the words first. Just for the sake of conversation. I'll bet you can still 100% follow along through the story. Because the art was really just that damn good. Wow. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Almost died. All right, guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Coughing fit forthcoming. Class dismissed.